Hi everyone, it's Killshot from 99 Gaming's The Walking Dead mid-season finale. Will Carl live another night? We're just going to throw it out there. We're going to talk about it. We're going to discuss it. If you guys watched the live stream a little bit ago, we did a gaming video just a couple minutes. I'm out of breath. I felt like I was running around super intense. So, yep, that is done. So moving on to my passion, what I really love to talk about, and that's being here with all of you talking about The Walking Dead. It is... we tried to do a little bit of a reaction video last night, but it just kept being pulled more toward the what's going to happen, and we've heard rumors for a few weeks, but we're a week away, and something major is going to go down, and the rumor is Carl. You guys know that, but there's some other things we predicted, and what we're going to do this week, just for all of you, I freed up a whole lot of time on my schedule. We're going to do a live stream every night. And we're going to talk about a different scenario. So tonight we're going to talk about Carl. And, hey, you can be passionate. I saw some people said he's going to die. Some people said he's not going to die. That's the whole point of this. We want to sort of get it out there, debate it, get our theories, get our predictions. So if we get enough theories out there, then guess what? We'll be right. That's really the strategy. Do enough videos and hopefully you get the right one. So I see a lot of new faces. I want to thank all the regulars that come back here. 100 people is going to fill up really quickly. We've got gaming fans in here. We've got Walking Dead fans in here. We've got people who've been around for a long time. I see Wilson in the house. Ken and Nicole is back. It's Angela. Hey, Angela. Good to see you. Thanks. I hooked up my Starbucks last week. Got my black tea lemonade. That was on you, so thank you so much. Rob Deegan. I see some people I haven't seen in a long time, so I appreciate you guys being here. And come on, guys, don't trick me. If you're brand new, if you've never been in a stream before, type a 999. If you have been, I'm going to recognize you, so don't spam it up, you regular people that are here. But yeah, if this is your first stream here, then just give me a quick 999. Hey, thanks, Stan Smith. Love you too, brother. Appreciate you being here. Tyler, my evening is going great. It was did some dramatic gameplay a little bit ago. But I had to go out like no other people. So I had to attack a few big whales. The only thing is I was broadcasting it, so of course they see where I'm at, so the strategy. Next time, if I ever do something like that again, I'm not going to stream it. I'm just going to record it, and that way I can do the stuff I need to do. So Isaac Armenta, Commander Connor, Whitney, see you. Nick Albanus, and who else we got? A few other people. So just want to give you a shout out. Thank you for being here. If you guys are not subscribers, subscribe. We do this on a regular basis. We're going to do more videos this week, live streams, than we typically do, but we do several per week. So appreciate all of you guys being here. Also, just slap that like button, hang out with us a little bit. Here's the way these videos work is we usually pick a topic and just debate it, talk about it. You will be a part of this video. So that's what, it's not going to be all me. All that stuff you see streaming along the side, people at home cannot see that, so I'm going to call on you, and I'm going to pick some things. So if there's something you don't want to be in the video, be careful what you say. The other thing that I will ask you is once this video goes live, once we stop the stream, it'll be 15 or 20 minutes, and then after that video will go live, get over there and leave some comments as well. People will actually see that, of course. So let's get right to it. And if you guys, there were a couple different sneak peeks that are out there. We saw Maggie driving down the road with Jesus. Almost everybody is getting back to Alexandria except Rick. That concerns me a little bit. And I think Rick's going to get back early in the morning, and that's where when we saw Red Eye Rick, it looked like it was the sun was just coming up. He's going to have to deal with some death. And the person we do want to talk about today is potentially, could it be Carl? Not because we heard Carl and there was the fake spoiler video that was out there of him getting stabbed and the screaming. That was not real, but it doesn't mean that could not happen. We talked about some alternatives last night as well. Give me your best. Let's split up the room a little bit. Those of you that think Carl is going to die, give me your best reason why you think that's going to happen. And then the people that think it's going to be someone else, I'm going to call on a few of you in just a couple minutes. So I just want to call out a couple people that are typing comments. Hey, Rosie, I see you there. Thanks for being here. Michael. Michael, I don't know if I can say your last name. New subscriber. Grajava? I'll try it. Grajavia? Grahavel? I don't know, man. You actually have the hardest last name to pronounce of anybody I've ever seen. Michael G, what's up? Or Michael Gurr. One or the other. Thank you. Appreciate you being here. Angus says Carl might die to a storyline shifting. Yeah, the meeting of Sadiq is an interesting dynamic. I mean, that definitely gave us some possibilities. Kel says Carl is not going to die, but Rick is going to think he's dead. Interesting. I like that. A little cloak and dagger stuff working there. Hippo says Old Man Carl all day. This is an active group. This is a super active group. If you guys look over and see all the comments streaming, that's what I'm talking about. That's the passion of the 999 Army, which is exactly why you guys need to subscribe and be here every week, because we need a lot of these ideas. So I'm going to stop on a few here. Brian Anderson says he thinks Rick's going to follow through and take Rick's hand. I don't know how much of it Rick is going to see. I think a lot's going to go down before Rick even gets there. Maggie's freaking, though. Maggie is freaking out about that tree being down. Jesus is like, could have just fallen naturally. The wind could have blown it or something. He's just real cool about it. Maggie's like, no. Hit the gas. Let's get there. She knows something's going down. She's got that premonition. Anthony Amaru says, I think Carl will die saving Sadiq. Yeah, and then I hope Rick doesn't blame Sadiq. Michael G says Chandler's going to college. I mean, and that's... but we also heard he wasn't going to college, that he left college to go to do some music in California. Vonda Martin says, Kills, do you remember who has not been in the episode since the premiere, but was listed filming in the mid-season finale? Hang on. You just tricked me, Vonda. All right. You caught me on the spot, and so I don't. Give me the name. Who am I missing here? Who's not been seen filming? Yeah, we're going to talk about that. But not tonight. We will have a night where we do talk about Judith, because there are some alternate theories out there. So, but what I want you guys to do, I know it's going to be hard. I know we can't keep the stream just pigeonholed on Carl, even though that is the intent. Tomorrow we're going to talk about somebody different and somebody different. But that does create the possibility of, I guess, Vonda, that could be a reason why Carl might not die. But we're going to have a night where we talk about Judith and we talk about some Judith theories. But I want the Carl supporters to jump out there, because you guys heard a little bit of the way I feel about it last night. I mean, I've got some Rosita theories and I've got some things that I do want to discuss. But from a Carl standpoint, you know, the question is Carl going to live another night? But if Carl does not, how do you guys feel about my my Carl pirate video? Still a possibility? No, Vonda, no apologies needed. It's going to happen that way. I mean, we're out. It'll spread out a little bit. I'm just going to try to reel it back in a little bit, because there's so many things we're going to talk about during this week, and there's no way I can get to all of them today. But that is a good reason why Carl... I think Carl is seriously involved in something. Now, Vonda, to get to your point, if he can't protect Judith when Michonne sort of ordained him as being the leader, and I mean, I could see the rationale for him leaving. Hey, it's my little sister. I couldn't do anything to protect her. Dad was gone. I'm not cut out for this leader stuff. Peace. So we won't totally table that, but that is something I do. If we don't, if I don't remember to talk about that when we do the Judith video, then definitely bring that up because I could see that as a 1-2 punch. And even in the AMC site where it talks about this week, it says all the things that have happened are really going to crash down in this one. So I could see Pirate Carl. I could see the Judith thing happening. I did think if something did happen that in that direction, that I feel like something has to happen to make Negan retreat before Rick gets there. Kidnapped Carl. So let me ask you guys this question, whether Carl dies or Carl doesn't die. Negan taking over Alexandria, or is Negan retreating from Alexandria? So I'll give you two options. Will Negan make a stand there, or will something happen to force them back? The title, Kyle Crook says, what's the title? It's How It's Gotta Be. And that's either going to be a line from Daryl or it's going to be a line from Negan. It's one of those two. I could see either one of them saying that. I mean, couldn't you? Couldn't you see somebody like asking Daryl why they're going to ask for it? That's how it's got to be. I mean, maybe, or Negan rocking backwards. Little pig, let me in. Yeah, it'll be one of those two. Yeah, Jeff, I feel that. The death of Judith would make them retreat. Because they've already had a foothold on Alexandria. Enid is not a spy. Steven, no. I'm not even... I'm going to take points away from you, Steven Nunez. Enid has proven herself. Enid's good. Enid's good people, man. Philomena Raven says, Simon could say... You're right, Simon could say that. So, and you guys know, these are strictly debate prediction videos. These are not confirmed spoilers. We won't release any confirmed spoilers till later on in the week. So there is some knowledge out there. I'm just going to ask you guys if... I know there's some factual stuff, and I'm not going to do it in this video with several hundred people here, because there's some people that do want to come in and debate it. And that's the only thing that I would ask. If you guys have gotten some of the information that is confirmed to happen in episode 8, I have some of it, and I'm not going to go down that line. I'm not going to talk about what I know to be confirmed. I'm only going to talk about the things that I know that I don't know yet. And then later on in the week, I'll release the other stuff. So Tyler says, honestly, Kills, I think the writers are trying to trick us. They do. They not only trick us, because it's a challenge. It's hard to trick people when there's spoilers out there. But also, they like to make us like people and hate people and like people and hate people. So Rosie says he will retreat. Several people do. Well, the king can't be cooped up for the rest of the season. Let me put it that way. It's time for him to get a little bit of his mojo back. Brene says, Brene says someone will yell tiger. That's the best thing I've heard. Yeah, that's all they have to do, right? Wait for Negan to come in and just, yeah, he'll duck. So, some dialogue happened last night, and I have to verify this. Those of you that are real hardcore comic fans might remember this. And this happened really, really early on. There was a conversation between Father G and Eugene in the comic when they were going back to his church. And I think that conversation happened last night between Father G and Eugene in the hospital room, in the waiting room. Can you guys verify that? It wasn't the whole thing, but I remember a little bit from the comic where they were talking about the difference between science and God. And I think they took an excerpt out of that. So, if I'm correct with that, then just holler in chat real quick and just let me know. Which would be kind of cool because, here they are taking something completely, happened a long time ago and incorporating it into the here and now. Which means anything's possible. So, yeah, a little bit remixed. Indeed, they did. So, okay, there we go. Some of the comic buffs. You guys know I'm on 99. I've only read through it one time. Most of you have seen my reactions and my comic book reads. So I'm not like really hardcore into it. I haven't memorized it now. Don't get me wrong. I may go back and read it. Can you guys just this Taylor person, just block him? I mean, you get one of those like every once in a while. But when I'm hearing this, I'm like, that was the part where Eugene and Father G were just sort of walking. I guess they just finished walking through the woods or in some area. But it kind of, one, it made me proud that I read the comics, and because I picked up on some tidbits of that. But number two, it makes me want to go back and really deep dive to see what are they going to throw at me next that I didn't recognize. Cool. Thank you, Emmy. All right, so this is what we know. Um, if you go back and watch the teaser, Daryl and Rosita are there. I think Rosita's actually inside the walls. I saw her beside Carl. But then there's another scene with Rosita and Daryl where she throws like a little smoke bomb or something out into the road. So this is a very action-packed episode, very fluid, the things that are going to happen. And just what struck me as odd is Carl saying, we have to find a way to live through the night. And the fact that he's saying it could have been very obvious that they want us to think it's Carl. There are some thoughts out there that it is Carl. That's why I wanted to discuss it. But it's going to open the possibility for a whole lot of other stuff. So, let me see. I'm going to read a couple comments here. I'm still here, guys. I'm just reading through a couple comments. Hey, Z Golden Report, thank you. Appreciate you popping in here. See, we interrupt people's dinner to come by for our live streams. I see a lot of new people here. And the more new people here, the more awesome ideas and the more theories that we get. Prophet, here's something. So why Prophet says, mid-season prediction, Carl leaves because he thinks Judith dies, but but somebody hid Judith and Michonne. Ooh, I don't. You know what? That type of thing would blow me away if that happened. And Michonne got shot in the back, and Michonne takes Lori's death with Judith. I don't know what Rick would do. I just think at this point Rick can only take so much. Trev Heath says, kills. What is your thought? If Carl dies, are you happy or sad? You know, any of the main characters, I'm not happy about any of the main characters leaving. I know some people would be happy because they're like, okay, it completely throws the comic book in flux and changes everything. And I do think the writers could do that. I would not, I've said this before in some other videos, I would not be the slightest bit surprised if they killed off Carl's character. I still don't think it's going to happen that way, but if they did it, I would respect the writing of the show if Rick goes beast mode and kills Negan. For me, it's a 1-2 thing. If Carl dies, Rick doesn't stop until he kills Negan. There's no way in my mind they could ever be partners ever again. So that's why I think it'll either be Eugene, it'll be an accident, or it'll be something that, you know, like Negan almost, you know, an accident happens, Judith gets killed, and Negan's kind of like, oh, that's some heavy shit. We need to retreat. And then he, you know, whatever, he like gets out. Something. I still don't think Rick's going to be buddy-buddy with him if something happened along those lines. But if Negan doesn't personally do the killing, I could see you know what, I'm just going to throw it out there. And like I said, this is a prediction. I think there's a somewhat, Negan is there to kill Rick in front of everybody. That doesn't happen because Rick's not there. But I think somebody else dies. I think several people are going to die, but it's going to be one main character. And I don't think Negan is going to be the person to do it. And what I think is going to happen is if it were something so tragic like Judith, where both sides look at it and say, this is not what we signed up for. We're here to kill. Imagine all these saviors out there. Imagine Regina and Gavin and everybody, and somebody accidentally kills someone innocent. Then they're going to be like, enough is enough. Both sides at that point may just walk away. And then at that point, it could be the showdown between Rick and Negan where they say, let's just settle this once and for all. We're done. And then you get that, could be Rosita, could be Judith, could be something that happens outside the context. And then we get that showdown between Rick and Negan. And maybe they decide enough killing is enough killing. Wilson says Simon accidentally kills Judith. Yeah, I mean, definitely all possibilities. Lindsay Luke made it. What's up, Lindsay? Lindsay says Carl is not going to die. Not enough build up to it. The Sadiq storyline is interesting, though. So, everybody, we got about 5 more minutes. So, here's the thing that I do want to do. We're not going to solve this equation tonight. Several hundred people in here and a lot of new people. So just want to say thank you to all of you for being in here. You guys could you slide the mouse button over? Let's get this thing up to 150 likes really, really quickly. The playback's going to happen really soon. Just make a couple announcements, and I'm going to do a few shout-outs. So one, Harley Quinn, I see. Thank you for popping in. Some people popped in. I appreciate that. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. We're going to do this again tomorrow night. We're going to talk about a different character. We're going to talk about it Wednesday, Thursday, all throughout the week. We're going to build this up. We do a lot of videos during the week. There's gaming videos. There's comic reads. Tomorrow on the channel, I will have issue number 100, the introduction of Negan. I'm going to read that for all of you guys. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to read a filtered version on this channel. And on the 99 Comics channel, I'm going to give you a completely unfiltered. You will hear words come out of my mouth that you've never heard me say before. So might be comical just to hear me try to read it. So you guys sign up for that. If you guys can subscribe to that channel as well too, and you'll see more of the stuff actually a little bit faster, I guess. So thank you so much. Appreciate all of you guys being here. We are going to table this discussion until tomorrow night when we introduce a brand new character that we're going to talk about. We will take some of these predictions, some of these theories tomorrow, and we'll just kind of mix them up. And at the end of the week, someone's going to be right and someone is going to be wrong. So appreciate all of your time, everything that you guys do. This is the 999 Army. My name is Killshot. And just really, really quickly, if you guys could type a 999 in chat. I will try to do as many shout-outs as possible once this video goes live. Leave your comments, and if I missed you, I will catch you on the next video. So here we go. Soundwave, thanks for being here. Those of you that are here on a regular basis, or if you're watching the playback, this is just a rolling credit, so we're not going to unveil any new information. I just want to say thanks to everybody that's here. Emma McCallick, appreciate you being here. Salem Blue, 20,000 views iced. Wilson in the house. Steph Cuervo, Queen. Darko77, what's up? Gabrielle Hetrick, good to see you as well. Emmy Desiree Bacon. Kel says smile. Tommy, the Enforcer McCandless. Sheila Beasley in the house. Stan Smith, Why Profit, thank you so much. Who else we got? Z Golden Report. Simon, good to see you, thank you. Katie Browning, appreciate it. Hungry Pug. Haiti. Baydoun, I'm trying. Candace Nicole, thank you for being here. Vonda Martin, a pleasure as always. Patricia Allen. Whitney. Falsher, I think. I'm going to try. If not, Whitney, send me a message, and I'll try to get your name right the next time. Zane Thomas, good to see you, my man. Mike Morgan. Isaac Armenta. Kathleen Osterholt. Who else we got here? Eric C. Good to see you again, Eric. Dragonfire Noid. Pudo. What's up, Pudo? Braden Hutton. Swamp 5050. E Beach. Jenna. Lindsay Luke, and if I miss you, believe me, it is not personal. I just missed you because you can see what's going on right now. Jeff Kerrigan, Nicholas Chinchilla, thanks, Northside Queen. Stephanie Schnee, Devin McNamara, thanks for being here. Assassin Negan, Eric Bennett, Angela McMillan, thank you for being here. Jesse Averill. Nicobe, what's up, Nicobe? Good to see you again. Haley Roberts, thank you. John O2C. Tina Condilas, thanks for being here, Tina. Nikki Sticks, what's going on? Nerd Life, what's going on, Nerd Life? Tassie McCormick, appreciate you being here. Trev Heath, 1973, you get to shout out. And you also asked me how I feel about Carl. I'm feeling okay. Feeling okay about Carl. Commander Connor, I'm not feeling okay about Glenn tomorrow when I read the comic book. It's bad times, man. I got to relive that all over again. It's Angela. Thank you, Angie. Appreciate you being here. Diane Estes, I see you. Barely snuck in, Diane. Tyler Sewell. Michelle Wolf, thank you. Have a great night. Hey, appreciate the support, everything that you guys do for this channel. I am really, really fortunate to have such an awesome group of people. Connor, thanks for being here. Michonne Grimes, appreciate you being here. Nova, what's up, Nova? All right, I missed a few people. We're going to go ahead and wind this thing down. I want to keep it as short as possible. We will do this again tomorrow night, so subscribe, stay tuned, set your notifications. We're all going to get together, and also this video will be live in 5 or 10 minutes. Leave your thoughts, leave your comments, tell everybody what you liked, what you didn't like, what you'd like to see in future episodes. And to all my gaming fans out there, stay tuned, because we might have deleted March to War, but there's going to be some brand new gaming coming up for you guys in the very, very near future. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.